funerals. So this is like the ideal time to bring funerals up, by the way.
Interesting topic.
Yeah, exactly.
Was it crowded? The audience was excited. No.
Yeah, but I was actually I was thinking about this in the situation. So the problem is like when you are in an abusive situation, it's really difficult to judge that accurately because I mean, of course. So there is some sort of thought that you can still be with a person who kind of beats you up and that they're gonna change or something like that. That it's really difficult to separate themselves. I had this situation too in my family when there was physical abuse, and thankfully the woman was able to to separate herself and take the daughter. Like the impact the physical abuse of parents has on children it's terrible. So I mean there are situations where
You're talking about physical abuse on children or each other?
Physical abuse on husband and wife.
Husband or wife, yeah.
Yeah, it was so I know that the it's really difficult to deal with that thing as a kid, and kids blame themselves. Wife blames herself, and yeah, it's a very difficult situation to be in, and staying in that,
especially when you have kids as well, because it gets really difficult to separate.
Yeah, and it's just a terrible situation to be in the first place. But then it's like what to do, like to stay or to leave. And I would say to like take care of your safety first. But again, these situations with abuse, they are difficult because the victim tends to blame himself for what's going on. Yeah,
I can tell from my one experience. I remember when my mother divorced from a father, and I remember that he beaten her. They had a really fight, a really bad fight, and he beat her, and she reacted, and they got divorced. I was like 6 years old, and I remember that they divorced, and my grandma, my mother's mom, she was against my mother's decision to divorce, but my mom said, no, I won't live with a man that treats me that way. No, that's not the scenario, the environment that I want for my kids. And I remember my mom telling us, I want you to learn from this. Never put up with someone that treats you in that way. That's why I divorced your father. And I expect you in the future, pay attention when you decide the person they want to take as your partner. Never accept a man to beat you. And I learned from that. I really learned from that. So
and I think your mom is a strong woman.
Yeah. What about women beating men?
It's the same. It's the same disrespect. It's the same disrespect.
Yeah, it's the same.
I think yes, because nobody should be hurt. So each one, if they choose each other, they should respect each other. And if you beat or abuse or insult, it's not respect, it's not love. It's just you want to hurt someone and to fulfill your egoistic feelings.
Yeah, and it's actually some kind of case that is also the same with the harassment, is somehow only on the media about the women being hurt, but of course there are multiple cases of men suffering from that as well, but they are very ashamed, like because of the social pressure to talk about it, and they never see that on the media as well, which makes it even harder to speak out. And of course, like, it's kind of shameful, like the society makes it makes them feel shameful ashamed, sorry, about what is happening, because like how come your woman is beating you? And then, like even between friends, like close friends, it's so hard for a guy to somehow talk about that, which is also a hard topic.
Yeah, and I deeply respect Johnny Depp for telling the world what is happening with him, and I think it's a great. So it's great that he could set up his feelings and what he thinks about the situation, and tell the world that women can also hurt feelings of men and abuse them. So
Oh
I
yeah,
think it's great.
Will Smith and Raiden are a good example. Like that woman, the way she made that man act that,
May I interrupt you?
yeah.
The only funny thing I ever saw, the only abuse from a girl or a woman to a man, I only saw it was so hilarious. It is my 9 years old sister beating up my 16 years old brother until he cries.
Oh my
Well,
God.
I think it's first it can be fun, but then I think it's uncommon for your brother to be yeah to be beaten by a 9-year-old girl, and I think you should tell her that it's not the way to speak even between your sister and brother. So I think usually yes, it can be common in families that brothers and sisters can tell something or insult, but first of all, we can say that it's not normal. Beating
Yeah,
anyone, hurting anyone, it's
Yeah.
not normal.
I think the basis for any relationship is respect, and if it's a more close
Yeah,
relationship,
respect.
it's like love. If you're more
Yeah,
close,
it's
love.
respect, but
But respect is word for every kind of relation that you have in your business, in your personal life, with your friends, in your neighborhood, in a society. Is respect.
Yeah, and should be mutual.
Guys, like when I think about the physical abuse, I would say, like for example, in Poland, I don't think I've ever like felt real threat of violence, like as a woman, that someone is like following me or something. I don't think no, only once I had this experience, and I was just, and I think it's really difficult for some men to speak up against like girls actually. So it's in a way, culturally, it's unacceptable to like to beat a woman. Of course, like there are situations of abuse, and I'm not like denying that at any level. But like I would say in Polish culture, is like to that point unacceptable to
yeah.
to like hurt physically a woman, that that guys who actually suffer from guys who are victims of violence can potentially have definitely more difficult time to talk about it, to like. And again, like girls should be like, I think like because guys should be taught to respect women. I think women should also like be taught to respect guys, like in a situation like of like girls beating up boys, because sometimes at school or something like that, or emotional abuse against men. Yeah, like I think like in general kids should be taught to respect, yeah, each other, I guess.
I agree. That's so true. It does not depend on the gender. You still gotta somehow be careful and respectful to all the people around you, no matter what gender you are, no matter what gender is around you. I guess that's the point, like the huge point of.
So, and I remember one situation when when my friend's daughter decided to torture small kitten. So everyone thought it was funny. But I told my friend that it's the first step to grow up an abusive person. because when she touches the one who is not strong, who is small, and who can defend themselves, that's the first step that this person can have some problems when she grows up.
Good night, Melchizedek.
Evening, good people. How are you?
Good evening.
We are fine. What about you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
By the way, why? Sorry. Oh, sorry. Make it speak. Sorry, I was just asking another question, but go ahead.
No, it's fine. You can.
Okay, so why? I just wanted to know, like, the topic of this chat is like, I hate when people talk over others, and we just went on talking about physical abuse and all. How we went there. Just wanted to know that.
I would say it was just I don't know. I don't know how that happened. I think we just started talking about different things and we just eventually got there.
Was Diego the one who created the party?
Yeah, Diego created the party, started talking about abuse, and then left.
It was really nice.
No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. No, Diego had to walk his dogs.
It's nice to meet you, Olga. You're the one that I know. The others are new for me, but it was nice to talk to you guys and talk about such a important thing to address. It's a very important issue to address, and that's why I say good night, because I was thinking about that leave because I have things to do. So it was really nice to talk to you guys, and so good night, Melchizedek. Good night, everybody.
Thank you, Bruna. Have a good day.
I wanted to ask questions about return of experience, and people are already leaving.
You're bad.
I still have like 5 of you here, so it's going to be your task.
Okay, ask. Go ahead. I'm listening carefully right now.
I mean, I didn't even understand the topic of the party before raising my hand. I thought I understood, but I didn't. So I Googled it, like talk over someone, and they said it means like convincing or persuading someone to adopt.
Not really.
Of opinion. Is that it?
Not really. Look, what I did just right now, talking over each other is like presenting yourself over someone.
Interrupting. And it's like interrupting. Yeah.
Yeah, otherwise you can say interrupting.
Like for example, like when we're in such a discussion, like right now, and somebody's talking and another person will like cut them off and start talking.
Exactly.
Is that what you mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
And actually, I wanted to just like notice how trustful this whole conversation is and how people are just sharing so many personal stories and we're actually not talking all over each other, which is like so respectful. Is one of the most respectful parties ever made. My God, guys, just wanted to take a minute to thank you.
Well, your topic was about not talking over each other, so I think everybody respected it.
We did a good job.
Yeah. Next topic. You just write in everybody. You just write. Don't talk over each other.
So you think that it's going to produce the same effect?
What? Sorry.
You think that writing that topic that you propose, it's going to have the same effect, the same result? You think that?
Maybe not. I don't really care.
I was about to ask, what were the conclusions that you had?
No conclusions. It's just a bad thing to talk over each other, I think.
Oh, okay, interesting.
By the way, like when I came to the group, we were not talking about this topic. We were talking about physical abuse on women or men.
we actually went a long way even to this topic. Like it started. Olga, remind me what did it even start with? Because I remember, like, I don't even remember. Olga, do you remember?
I think it all started because, like, I think Diego asked, Diego said something. I think we were talking about. I'm sorry, I'm in the lift. Sorry. Okay, just give me a second.
Second is up.
Okay, guys, I want to wish you a good night. And I'm going to leave this wonderful topic.
Thank you so much. Have a good night.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Yeah, have a good night. Have a good night. Yeah.
Right? I remember we started talking about fake pictures on Telegram.
Yes.
Fake pictures in Telegram.
That's how it all started.
So you send fake pictures on Telegram of physical abuse.
It's just like
it has logic, right? Olga, it has logic.
Okay, so it was like photos of because we started talking about fake pictures, and some people use fake pictures because they're really attractive and they don't want to get like this sort of attention, so they use fake pictures, and then some of these people people who are people who are attractive tend to get like who have like attractive pictures get more like disturbing messages, I guess. And get more. I mean, in general, people get like messages which are kind of like sexual and rude, and then we started talking about sexual abuse. So that was the
Okay.
That
was a long way.
It went so smoothly from the topic of privacy on the internet and creeps following you here to the point of like harassment on the streets, and then we went to the hard topic, like the hardest one.
Exactly.
Hardest topic you could talk about.
I guess we were trying to justify that why people put fake pictures, is it good or not, and then we just said, hey, it's okay because some girls get harassed, and then we just start talking about this. So from justifying that why fake pictures is okay, we just moved to this.
I guess we really opened the whole topic up, right? Like, I mean, basically, we made some conclusions about the fake photos. Right now, we know how it works. We discussed all the issues.
Yeah, you was also teaching people how to check if you have a picture, how to search about their other profiles.
Yeah, I was giving the creepers a life hack.
I should have listened to that.
It's a pity, really. Like, you joined so late. We really went like a whole way. Hey, Damon, how are you?
Right, I was just here for the tips, so I guess I missed it all. So that's why I was here.
Oh my god, yeah, but like you lost the moment, Damon. You lost.
Oh no, we don't need to talk about it again. I'm just coming up to express disappointment that I missed all this fabulous.
It was an amazing chat, really, Damon. Like, I think you would.
I think that's probably true, and that's why FOMO drives so much of my tandem addiction.
Yeah, the tandem is getting addicted. No.
Yes.
Especially with those.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, no, but I'm just saying I agree. Is that tandem has become quite addictive lately, where I'm staying up too late, and then in the morning when I wake up, it's just so easy to put it on to see what people are talking about. That's a terrible combination. So yes, it is.
That's true. I totally agree with you. When I get like free time, I just open my tandem and just go on the parties. Like, I want to see what people are talking about, and just sometimes I just listen, instead of participating in it.
No, it starts. Yeah, it starts for me where I start putting on the background, and then all of a sudden somebody says something, and I'm like, I've got to respond to that.
Yeah,
then,
you're right.
But like, I wonder right now in the listeners list, I see a lot of people that have been here for really for a really long time, like since the beginning of the topic, you know, with how we were talking about fake photos and tandem, and those people are still here, and I'm just wondering, are they really like interested in the talk? If they
I think
don't
they are here to draft. They can draft our conversation.